go again, up and down alone. All my friends went home years ago.
All right. Well, welcome to the other side. And it's Halloween time. Joker and them destroyed our set, so we are geared up for Halloween. And I wanted to do a top 10 list of some of my favorite bands that put me in that Halloween spirit. Bands or single artists. Starting with, and I'll let you start off with number 10, because it just got me in the Halloween. I want to go to a haunted house now.
Oh, yeah.
What you just shared.
Alice Cooper, number 10.
Now, I know a lot of people could be upset. How the hell could you put Alice Cooper at number 10? Well, that's how hard this list is. But Alice Cooper and Welcome to My Nightmare and Feed My Frankenstein and
The stage theatrics.
Yes, I was going to say. His stage presence and the guillotine and all the snakes and... I wouldn't know.
Just everything. It's a Halloween show, and it has been since 72.
Oozes Halloween. Definitely puts you in the Halloween spirit. Number 9. The Antichrist superstar himself, Marilyn Manson. Now, if his tunes don't put you like Sweet Dreams.
Yep.
Or even the fact that he did a cover of This Is Halloween from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yep.
Marilyn Manson, and again, modeled himself after like Alice Cooper, because for a long time his stage shows were just insane with his gadgets and shit. And
the stage shows, the videos. Who wasn't freaked out the first time they saw the Sweet Dreams video?
Right.
With all the twitchy shit that they use in horror movies all the time now.
Yep.
You know, Manson was doing that back in the 90s.
Yeah, no shit. So and I mean, he's got 4 or 5 Grammy Awards to his name, and way to go, Marilyn Manson. Number 8.
Typo Negative.
You introduced me to this band years ago.
Pete Steele, he's the voice of Halloween.
Now
it's All Hallows Eve. The moon is full. Will she trick or treat?
If you've never heard of Typo Negative, they have you could say it's like a goth rock. It's a little heavier, but I mean, Pete with his vampiric voice. They have so many great songs, like Summer Breeze. They did a lot of cover tunes of like Summer Breeze and Cinnamon Girl. Obviously, my favorite album of theirs would have to be October Rust.
Really?
With Girlfriend's Girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
Let's see if I can get some of that music video on here.
My favorite, I think, of theirs still has to be...
Bloody Kisses?
No, yeah, Bloody Kisses. Black Number 5, Little Mascara. That's the Halloween song. The Burning Leaves.
Yes, it is. Yes.
It's All Hallows Eve.
I've actually been playing Typo Negative for probably the last 3 weeks. Those 2 albums I've been rocking in my car. So
definitely Typo Negative.
And Pete Steele passed away, gosh.
It's been a long time now.
6-7 years ago by now, and with him, Typo Negative left too. I really miss them. And then number 7. This is another. I've been playing a lot of this music too. The Misfits. All right, Glenn Danzig started this band back in 1977. Now Glenn separated, a long time ago and was doing his own thing. Appeared in movies, had great songs like Twisted Cane and Mother. But the Misfits was a rock and kind of a punk mix. They had great songs like Skulls and Ghouls Night Out, and I mean, they're just fun and kind of a little thrashy.
Oh yeah.
But definitely with their album covers and the makeup that they wore, their zombie type Frankenstein.
Yeah, the lyrical content of their songs. I mean, they sang about shit that now would get singing about it.
Yeah.
You'd get crucified for. So
Mommy, I want to go out and kill tonight. Shit like that. But I mean, those Typo Negative and Misfits, right off the bat, as soon as the leaves start falling, that just starts playing, man, getting geared up for.
Well, that's, you with Typo Negative, I always kind of viewed them as a bit of an offshoot of the Misfits. Had kind of the same, like presence and everything going on. The music, musically they're quite a bit different because Typo's not as punky and they're heavier and a little groovier. But yeah.
Number 6.
Iron Maiden.
Holy shit. With their zombie mascot, Eddie.
Yep.
Oh, the guitars, the harmonies of the guitars, Bruce Dickinson's voice, and I mean, they've written everything from Phantom of the Opera to, things like Peace of Mind and Iron Maiden, Power Slave.
Yep.
Oh. And of course, the one that back in the 80s they got tagged as a satanic band for the longest time, and that was The Number of the Beast. But it definitely puts me in the Halloween spirit. Matter of fact, I don't own an Eddie mask, but I think I'm going to have to go get one.
I'm surprised that you don't.
I know, out of all the shit that I have.
All the shit that's around this place, there's no Eddie mask.
Yeah, definitely need
Or
Eddie.
a giant Eddie just right there.
Yeah, and that concert was so
There you
damn good. Too cool. Iron Maiden, number 6. Number 5.
Cradle of Filth.
Doesn't get any darker. Now, some people could say, it's a... If you don't believe in, like, the devil or satanic stuff, then this band really wouldn't have much effect on you. But the fact, if you're a good Christian young man and young lady, Cradle of Filth is just... it doesn't get any darker. Or offensive.
They do toe the line. Not very well sometimes, of being dark. And then it's super easy to go campy.
Right, and that's what I say.
And they toe the line, and they do go campy a lot, but, they
have a huge band.
They've had about 1,000 members in it off and on.
Yeah. Half of the state of Ohio, I think, has been in them. But, I mean, they just... The first album I ever heard was Midian. Mm-hmm. And so, they've got, Archangel, Dark Angel, Then Me, Her Light, Through Death's Veil. They always have them in sight. So, I mean, they definitely put me in the mood. Great guitars. I love the keyboard. I love... not everybody can pull off the keyboard sounds in there.
No.
But definitely Cradle of Filth. Typo Negative, again, to go back to them.
Well, with the keyboards.
Loved the keyboard, the organs the pieces
the
that
organ,
he put in there.
Well, that's what it is. Yeah, you can't go in the middle of a Typo Negative song or a Cradle of Filth song, and be playing like old time, ragtime like a piano. But you throw some organ in there. I mean, organ sounds creepy when you hear it coming out of a church during service. Throw a little screaming, Danny Filth vocals on top of it, and
there's not too many people, that will get up on the cross anymore to try to offend people. But, I mean, honestly, Cradle of Filth, they put out the great music, but they're really not devil worshippers. They don't believe in all that stuff. It's just for fun. It's just flash. Number 4. One of my favorites. I even made a mask for the concert. I wanted to have my own. I was going to be number 18.
Yeah.
Slipknot.
How'd that work out for you?
I didn't get to go to the concert because he had to get his fucking voice worked on, and they moved it from the Red Rocks to the Civic Center, and I didn't want to go back to Civic Center.
No.
I wanted to go to Red Rocks. Created in 1995. I love their music. They changed their mask for every, they kind of got a little, I guess you say, the Kiss stage.
A little bit,
But they at least changed their mask all the time, where Kiss always kept pretty much the
similar.
same makeup. But I mean, songs like Before I Forget and Wait and Bleed and my anthem, People Equal Shit. I play that in traffic more than you will ever know. Just cut me off, and it's pretty much on. Boop, the car knows to play it.
Yeah. Once the swear words start coming out.
Yeah. Slipknot. Excellent. Their latest the last album, Devil and I love that single from that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely the whole. Again, it's maybe with them not so much the music. It's a little bit darker. Some of their stuff, some of it's not. But yeah, definitely the stage theatrics. With the mask. I don't know how the hell they play with that shit on.
I know. Pouring freaking sweat.
Yeah.
But excellent stage performance. Love me some Slipknot. And number 3, who's translated from music to movies.
And back. And I don't know. I think he's done so fairly seamlessly. I've enjoyed his music. I've really enjoyed his movies, even though they've been panned critically for some reason.
Who are we talking about?
Like his music. Rob
Zombie.
Rob Zombie, again, going through the list, he's another one that you could make the argument to put at number one.
I know.
The man himself and his career is the embodiment of Halloween.
Starting out in White Zombie.
Yeah.
I mean, White Zombie was the first zombie movie ever made, for those that aren't familiar with, historical horror. He put out great songs like More Human Than Human, Thunder Kiss 65, still one of my favorites to sing. And of course, Hellbilly Deluxe.
Yep.
Love that album. And the stage show, the zombies, the Frankenstein, and of course going and redoing, Halloween and House of a Thousand Corpses, and my favorite, Devil's Reject.
Yeah, House of a Thousand Corpses was a great movie. Twisted.
31 will be coming out this month, I think, too. The 28th, I think. 31.
Is it already?
Yeah.
Out? I saw a friend of mine post about that, said they saw it somehow.
You can download it.
Can you?
Too. Yeah, I think they had an early release, too. But
right.
Rob Zombie, kicking ass. Number 2, one of my favorites. Influenced so many bands.
Did.
They were the first to offend you with, they didn't care about, religious beliefs or whatever. But they've got some hard-hitting songs. Slayer. One of the ones that always makes my Halloween soundtrack, Dead Skin Mask.
Oh, yeah.
Disciple. Slayer.
Rain of Blood.
Created in 1981. Back then we had 3 big ones, we had, obviously, Metallica, Megadeth, and Slayer were the hardest, but Slayer was just, that's what you go and you work out to. You pump iron to Slayer.
Oh, yeah.
But definitely should be on your Halloween. Put Dead Skin Mask as your first track in your haunted house. I guarantee you won't be disappointed.
Yes.
And Slayer is still influencing bands to this day and still going out and kicking ass. Yeah. So, with all these great bands and artists, who would you put as number one where you could probably play just about all of their music in your haunted house and creep the shit out of some people? Mm-hmm. And they're still touring today. Or maybe they just got done. But they were still just touring last year, I'll put it that way. Black Sabbath. Geezer Butler had the idea, and Tony Iommi, that we want to take horror movies and put it in music.
Yeah.
And we got the awesome Black Sabbath, which that should be the number 2 track on your playlist in your haunted house. And of course, without them putting this wonderful group together, we would have not been blessed with the madman himself, Ozzy Osbourne. That's why I had to put them together. Black Sabbath and Ozzy, they're lumped in there together because without Ozzy, there would have been no Black Sabbath. Without Black Sabbath, there's no Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah. Then you wouldn't have, all of Ozzy solo.
Yes.
Bark at the Moon.
But, Black Sabbath, they were one of the first. They offended so many Christians. They put out, obviously Black Sabbath. And, we had albums like I Sold Our Souls for Rock and Roll. We had, NIB. Just Iron Man and all this just hard-hitting, dark, melodic rock. And I think that sets the atmosphere for Halloween.
Yeah, and in a way, you have to put them at number 1 if for no other reason than without them, without what they did, with the music that they wrote, the songs that they put out, having that whole darker vibe and the tuned down everything that just sounded like that. You may not have any of the other bands on this list.
Yeah.
Without them.
That's true.
So.
That's very true. So, out of all these, from Alice Cooper all the way to Black Sabbath, what artist, you can do song or albums, we got a little time left, song or album, can you play it and it's going to put you in that Halloween mood right off the bat?
Years Ago. I gotta stick with Years Ago by Alice Cooper.
Right on.
That, Black Number 5's got that whole creepy thing, name drops Halloween even in it and everything. But Years Ago is just the creepiest song I think I've ever heard. Because it doesn't matter where you're at. There's other songs that if you're sitting in the dark or you hear something, you can hear the songs and You know, kind of gives you the chills up your spine or
Like
something like
Diary of
that.
a Madman.
Yeah. You know, you're sitting there in your car, you know, in the middle of a packed freeway on a sunshiny day, and years ago comes on the radio, and you get that little thing going on down your spine. So,
all right. We
But
also have, for me, it's
Yeah.
definitely going to be, I'd have to say, Ghouls Night Out, the Misfits. Yeah, definitely. I don't know. Yeah, it just, there's something about that album.
explain.
I love the sound. It really reminds me. There's some Misfits songs that remind me of the Return of the Living Dead soundtrack.
Okay.
And I used to watch that that was the first movie that was always watched every Halloween around October 1st. Starts the Halloween movie marathon. You guys all do it. So
Every day,
Return of the
yeah.
Living Dead. And there's a few songs on that remind me of the Misfits. So when I'd be playing Misfits like Skulls or something like that, it just, I'm ready for Halloween. Let's throw the decorations up. Let's pig out on some candy and start putting some horror together.
Yeah, this is the list that you throw on repeat while you're pulling all your stuff out and setting it up out in your yard.
Guaranteed. Out of this list, from Alice Cooper, Marilyn Manson, Typo Negative, The Misfits, Iron Maiden, Cradle of Filth, Slipknot, Rob Zombie, Slayer, Black Sabbath. You take one song from each one of them, put them on a playlist. You will be in the Halloween spirit. I guarantee you. So we have a trivia question for you today, and the winner gets a novel from Marie Lanza, Fractured Part 2, The Other Side. Out of all of these artists and bands, who has released the most studio albums? No, I'm not talking about like Manson loves to go run off and do some side projects with people. No, I'm just talking about studio albums. Which group or artist out of this list, this top 10 list, has released the most studio albums? This is Will and my special guest, Preston. From The Other Side, and we're out.
Mommy, can I go out and kill tonight?